And the problem with some of y'all is you want somebody else to support your dream. It's yours. I don't owe you a dime. It's your dream. If you want it to happen, get your butt up and make it happen. If you want it to happen, rise and grind. If you want it to happen, you're going to have to do what I do, and that's get up at 3 o'clock in the morning. And you're going to have to act like you got all the energy in the world. Why? Because this is my time. This is my moment. Tomorrow, tomorrow, tomorrow. Ain't no such thing as tomorrow. We only got today. You got to go all in. And mental toughness says, not only do I climb that doggone mountain, I enjoy climbing the mountain. I get a kick out the mountain. I get a kick out the weights. I get a kick out of going up against the #1 team. I get a kick out of fatigue. I get a kick out of the grind. I get a kick out of it. Yep, it's tough. It's hard. I'm not telling you it's going to be easy to sacrifice. I'm not telling you it's going to be easy to grind. I'm not telling you it's going to be easy. But I can tell you this. It will be worth the sacrifice if you can grind your way through it.
Oh man, and grinding we must do. We got a big event coming up. However, this video is not about that. It's about the grind, guys. It's your boy Darth Shigong, gaming on the dark side, GOTDS, and you know, as always, we got this. Coming at you with another video for Dawn of Titans. I know it has been a while, guys. I apologize. Work, home life, some stuff, man, going on has been insane and gotten in the way. However, I got a lot of stuff planned for this holiday break that I'm on, which is great. It'll give me time to work on this video, obviously, the next video, and a couple other things I had planned out. Obviously, I want to say a big thank you to everyone. We finally hit 1,000 subscribers. I do have a special video I'm making for that. Yeah, anyways, so this video, guys, just to get back into it, I want to make sure you guys didn't feel like you got clickbaited here, is all about grinding. We're going to talk about the 2 best ping pong titans in the game, hands down. We are going to look at them and see what's up. So without much more to talk about on that, until a second, we got to do the intro. You know I got to do it, so here it is.
Yeah, let's go. I'm unstoppable, do the impossible. I'm irresponsible, yet I'm phenomenal. I got an arsenal, I'm dropping bombs, you know. No, I'm not stopping, no. Conquer the obstacle. To the top, here I go, think I'm chosen to be the king of rock. Think the people have spoken. I can hear the tick-tock of the clock, I'm in motion.
Alright, guys, this game, you know, as a grinder, you can get everything. There's nothing in this game that you cannot obtain if you're willing to grind for it. Now, I know basically when you're grinding, you're trading your time into the game, and that's a valuable resource because it's something we can't ever get back. However, as you can see, guys, I've been a grinder, been grinding this game out for years, and yeah, I mean, I've got everything in the game for the most part. I mean, there's some things I've chosen to skip, but other than that, though, everything, right? Every collection, pretty much every Titan, every relic. Now, with that being said, this video is all about the grind, and specifically making the most of your grind from this event that's coming up later this week, the Christmas event, and every event going forward. I want you guys to look at this video and keep in mind that with the right Titan, you can grind out events much more quickly than you normally would. And like I said, that's going to help save you guys money, which is a resource that you guys can use for something else. However, you're just going to be using that time. So if you're willing to just basically auto battle and click on the screen a bit, you can have it all. So let's get right into this. We're going to be comparing the 2 top grinding titans in this game. Of course, we're going to be starting off with Everdure. If you've played the game, man, and you have Everdure, you know what's up. This dude with his Apex Panthers and those poison spells make really quick work of anything. I mean, we're talking like fights that last maybe 2-3 seconds, if even that. It is crazy to see, fun to watch, and I mean, it does definitely make grinding so much faster. So like I said, Everdure right now for most people is the, well, no pun intended, Apex ping pong titan in the game. However, a more recent addition with Belabog's reskill has definitely given Everdure, in my opinion, a run for his money. This dude, at first, when on paper, I was like, whatever. But after listening to some people say how quick he was at ping pong battles, I decided to level him up and see what he can do. Now, we'll be going into more detail about him later on, but I just gotta say, this dude is super freaking fast too. This guy drops fireballs so fast, there isn't even time for the full animation in the game. It just looks like a bunch of little sparks hitting off the ground, and things are freaking melting before your eyes, man. It is insane to see how fast this guy is. But how fast is he really, and how does he compare to Everdure? That's what we got to get into for this video, guys, because at the crux of it all, it's all about grinding as fast as we can, and we're going to look at these two fast grinding titans. Alright, so starting off with Everdure, that's what we're going to look at. I decided I was going to try to give him the best chance I could to see really how fast he was. So I was asking around for, ping pong partners, someone who can be dedicated for 15 minutes and could just refresh lands as fast as they could. I took Everdure out, and to be honest, my ping pong partner could not keep up with me. I was destroying his lands so quickly, I had to hop around to some other places. So it definitely slowed me down, I would say it slowed me down in some ways. And you'll see that reflected in my math later on when I show you guys how fast this guy really is. But it was really, really cool. In 15 minutes, man, I cranked out those battles so quickly. Basically, get into the fight, drop a poison spell, and it's over, right? You drop one poison spell, it kills one enemy, and that just is like a domino effect on killing more enemies because you drop poison spells, Apex Panthers drop, and it's just really, really quick. Now, there was that occasional time where the darn trees would get in the way. There'd be a random unit hidden someplace, and that slows me down. The other thing that would slow me down, like I said, was my ping pong partner not being able to keep up with me, so having to hunt around for a land to get in there for ping pong. Now, luckily, my Everdure is so strong that I could even take bigger non-ping pong lands out, and it would take maybe a couple seconds longer, but that, I had to take into consideration when I was doing my math on how fast Everdure truly can be. If you have a dedicated partner who's going back and forth with you, keeping their lands consistently open, you can really, really rack up the souls. And that is an amazing thing, especially if you are a grinder. You want to rack those souls up as fast as you can, because when you're a grinder, you're utilizing the most valuable resource you have, which is time. So the less time it takes, the better value you're getting for your, effort. So that was Everdure. Now, I gave you my thoughts on Belabog, then we'll get into the math. Now, to be honest, guys, I wasn't expecting much out of Belabog. I mean, he was a very lackluster Divine Titan when he came out. The reskill looked promising. However, when it came to PP, I was like everyone else thinking, dude, Everdure is where it's at. However, I did hear some rumblings about how good he was on Discord channels and the like. So I decided, you know what? How about I level him up a bit? I got him, and see what I can do with him. Now, dudes, this guy is insane. He is fast. He is quick. Those fireball spells are no joke. All you gotta do is tap your Omega Grenadiers 5 times. Granted, rather than the one poison spell from Everdure, this guy's a real quick fast tap. But dude, those spells drop so fast. They just melt the enemy's units, and you're able to move on to the next PP land. Now, guys, with a dedicated PP partner, I think this can be just as fast, or dang close to as fast as Everdure. Now, that's the whole thing though, right? We gotta find ourselves some dedicated ping pong partners if you wanna move at a fast enough pace. And that's where it gets tricky. If you've got some good partners, guys, you can really, really grind out these events quickly with one of these two titans. But hey, do not sleep on Belabog. If you don't have Everdure, then Belabog, if you were able to get him, dude, he's your Titan. If you have one or the other, dude, you're lucky. Don't worry about it. Both of them are there. Now, there is one little caveat when it comes to what level we have to be at to be able to do something with these guys, and for a newer player versus a more established player and all that. We'll talk about that in a little bit. But I just want to say, dude, Belabog is super fast, easy to use in that respect, and he just decimates units and allows you to have that ping pong land. So You have a Fire Titan and a Poison Titan, which is great because obviously when it comes to boost Titans in an event, it's going to depend on the element. This next huge event we got coming up for Christmas, Belabog luckily is the 1.5 boost, dude. And him being as fast as he is, that's who I'll be using all the way through to grind this out. And like I said, I'm going to get into the numbers now. You guys see, these guys are so fast. The soul counts you can get with them are so high. If you're not using these two Titans to do your grinding, you are playing the game wrong, at least in my opinion. All right, and this is coming from a guy that's been grinding this game for about 5 years now. So, hey, you take it for all you want to take it, but these guys are super fast and super fun, super easy to use. All right, let's get into the math so you guys can see what I kind of sussed out as I was playing. So I basically ran the same experiment, right? About 15 minutes of just pure grinding as fast as I could. And what I found out is both of these Titans work at almost exactly the same pace. Now, granted, Everdure is slightly faster, but not by much. Now, while Everdure might be faster, Belabog does have an advantage in the fact that his fireball spells will eliminate those pesky trees where Grenadiers or Storm Maiden can be hiding, or Archer, and they can't hide once those trees are gone. So Belabog definitely gets that, and that helps out, especially in some of those ones where you might not be paying attention. But slapping back, dude, Everdure literally takes one spell cast, and that's it. You cast one poison spell, and bam! The dominoes fall, dude, and the fight is over. So, one button, he gets that. Now, Belabog is going to answer with his own version of speed. This dude does not require a high level or even prestige to be effective. Belabog can be just destroying PP lands at level 31, guys, where Everdure, you need to be at least a P1 Titan to get those poison spells dropping on the Apex call. So you need to go a lot further with Everdure. It's going to be much more of an investment to get him up there. But Belabog, boom, level 31, you're good to go. Now, I rolled at level 51 because I wanted that extra fire damage just to really seal the deal. But from my experimenting with it, I didn't really need it. I was just doing just as well. The time was just as fast at level 31 as it was at 51. Now I'm rocking at P7, and yeah, he's fast, but it doesn't really change much. You can do it at level 31. So if you guys got Belabog in the last event and he's just sitting on your shelf at level 1, dude, do yourself a favor. Get him to level 31 before Wednesday when this Christmas event starts, and you will have the top boost Titan at 1.5, and that's all you'll need to get that event done extremely fast. Now, how fast you're asking? Well, hey, let's check it out by the numbers. All right, guys, so I broke this down for you. Now, I've got my starting off with battles per minute. You can see here with both Titans, you're able to get 3 to 4 battles per minute easy. Now, like I said, yes, the battles are only going to last maybe 5-6 seconds at the most. However, you got to take in consideration moving from one battle to the other, the darn loading screens, all that kind of stuff. It adds a little bit of time. So yeah, you're going to get about 3 to 4, maybe even 5. You've got the perfect PP partner that's going to just have those lands consistently open, and they're the small little tiny lands. That really helps out, even though the bigger ones aren't bad either. And all, but that's going to help. Now, that means battles per hour, or BPH. We're going to be able to get between 180 to 240 battles in within 1 hour, guys. That's a lot of freaking battles, which basically means if we're using a non-soul boost, so these guys were just a 1.0 boost Titan, you're making 1,800 to 2,400 souls per hour. Now, if you're looking at them as being the quote-unquote top boost at 1.4, we're not going to talk about 1.5, but a 1.4 boost Titan, you're looking at 2,500 to almost 3,400 souls per hour. That is awesome when it comes to just pure grinding numbers, guys. I mean, with these numbers in mind, whether you're the top boost Titan or even a non-boost Titan, you can finish a 26,000 soul event between 8 to 11 hours, guys. That's insane. I mean, I'm sorry, it's just straight insane when it comes to grinding. Because I know a lot of times you'll be looking at grind, you're like, oh man, dude, I want to spend the entire weekend on an event. Dude, you don't have to. You really don't have to. If you got dedicated partners and you got one of these two Titans and you're ready to rock and you play the game fast and hard. Now, to put those numbers into true perspective, let's compare what they could do versus a top boost Titan on their own, right? So let's say they're not the top boost titan in the event. They are the 1.0 boost titan. They're not even on the list. And you're going against a 1.4 boost titan. Check out these numbers. Which do you think is actually going to be faster? Now, in any given event, the top boost titans can be a smattering of some different kind of elements, different kinds of classes, or just some random titans, right? It's usually a 1.4 boost. Now, granted, there's going to be some events where it's a 1.5, but we're not even going to talk about that. Let's look at 1.4. Now, it can be any titan other than Belabog and Everdure. Now, let's say Belabog and Everdure aren't even on the list. They're just a 4-star titan. So they will just get a straight 1.0 boost. They're not going to get anything more than that. Now, if we're going without relics, we're going to compare the battles per minute, the BPM, the battles per hour, the BPH, and the souls per hour that we can get from a top boost titan versus Belabog and Everdure at their full pace. And like I said, overall, the math just does not lie. So I've been grinding for quite a bit of time, guys, and you look at most of my videos when I'm writing it down. I'll say it's going to take, a 60-second to 30-second turnaround time with your average 1.4 boost titan when you're just grinding. Now, when I'm talking about grinding, guys, most of the time, for me, I'm just literally have my phone sitting on my lap or on the table next to me while I'm watching some TV, reading a book, eating some food, doing whatever. And I tap the screen, let the battle do its thing, I auto-raid, and then go from there. So I'm not even talking about dropping any kind of spells. But even if you did drop spells, it's not going to speed it up by that much. That's why I say it's 1 to 2 battles typically with a regular Titan that's not Everdure or Belabog. So you can see right there, your top boost Titan, we're going to get 1 to 2 battles per minute, right? Because remember, you got to take in consideration the loading time from one screen to the other, going from one land to the other. It takes a couple seconds there, guys, so it eats up time. Now, with Belabog and Everdure, remember, it's going to be a 3 to 4 battles per minute. So we're double. More than double, we're kicking some butt. So you can see the battles per hour, you've got 60 to 120 with a regular Titan, even though he's a top boost Titan, versus 180 to 240 with Everdure and Belabog. Now, we make that into souls per hour. The difference is astronomical, guys, in a lot of ways here. Look at it. You're looking at about 840 souls per hour to 1,680. Right, with a top boost Titan, no boost relics, moving at a pace between 1 to 2 battles per minute. If we use Everdure or Belabog, even though they're a 1.0 boost, right, they have no bonus to them at all. They're literally getting you 10 souls per fight. You're looking at between 1,800 to 2,400 souls per hour. All right, guys, if you have a good, dedicated partner. So with a good, dedicated partner, heck, not even a greatest of partners, you're still going to be able to get about 3 battles. So you're looking at 1,800 souls per hour, dude. With him, it's still better than your top boost Titan. So if you've got Everdure or you've got Belabog, these are your 2 grinder Titans. If you want to grind events, these are the Titans you need to have. You need to have one or the other. If you don't have Everdure, hopefully you got Belabog. If you don't have Belabog, well, hopefully you have Everdure. And if you don't have either of these, then the next time one of these 2 Titans come out in an event, or maybe one of those $19.99 packs or something like that for, $20 or whatever it is, grab them. Level them up to where they need to be. Remember, Everdure's got to be at least P1. Belabog at least level 31, but I would go with 51 just to make sure you seal the deal with that fire damage, but really you don't need it. And there you go, man. These are going to be your grinding Titans. Now, like I said, this is kind of a long video for this basic thing. I could have just said, hey, this is what it is. And most of you guys got that in the very beginning. If you stuck this long, I really do appreciate it. But I really like breaking down the numbers because the numbers really help you to see. When they're in black and white, or in this case, blue and white, it's hard to miss. And it just makes it that more impactful, right? Now, these numbers are going to come into play big time, guys, because like I said, in my next video that'll be coming out here, hopefully, well, before Wednesday, obviously it has to, we'll be talking about this huge 80,000 soul event we got going on for Christmas. And, hey, this is going to be a big thing. Now, this video, if you're watching it after the Christmas event, well, don't worry about that part. Don't worry about watching that Christmas video. You don't need to, right? And all that. However, I strongly don't see this changing in 2022. Get one of these 2 Titans if you're a grinder, especially if you're free to play, and this will give you the best bang for your buck and the best bang for your time when you're putting it in. Because like I said, when you're a grinder, guys, time is our resource. Yes, portal stones and time. Those are our 2 biggest resources in this game, so make sure you guys are using them to the max. Anyways, that's this video. getting myself back into it. God, 20 minutes. This thing was longer than I thought it was going to be for sure. But thanks for sticking with me, guys, if you did. If you didn't stick around with me, well, heck, you didn't hear this part of the message anyways. But you know how it goes, man. This is your boy, Shigong. And until the next video, I hope to catch all of you gaming on the dark side.
I have a dream, that's all I need. I'll make it happen with some work and belief. Know what I want, so I'll take it on. I'll make mistakes, but mistakes make you strong. Let's break it down for a minute. I want the crown, I'm gon' get it. You hear me loud, man, I'm winning. Yeah, Charlie Sheen will be grinning. These ladies know that I'm sinning, and this is just the beginning. I'm closing in the ninth inning. There ain't no point in resisting. Living life like a dream, live it right, that's the thing. Every night got a team, I've been tied to the scene. Out on stage, here I'm screaming. Okay, it's a dream, and I pray as a team. One day it'll be me. If I want it, then I get it. Head down, don't regret it. Push myself to the limit. If I play it, then I win it. I'm just saying, I'm just living for today. For a minute, I don't stay, I just visit. Have no shame, I admit it. Looking right at me to see if I saw